Hi guys, welcome to Power Learning channel. So I hope all of you are doing good. So today I am starting a new video series in which this video series I will draw us electrical drawing and I will test the electrical drawing in front of you. So all of us, including me myself, we will learn something new, how the electrical drawings are made, okay, and how they are working, because I will show you also why after we will complete the circuit we will run the circuit, how it is working, is it working or is it not working. So let's get started. Let us see what we have today. I will start from the basics because so many from us are students, so it is very good opportunity to learn from me, from the basics of electrical. As per my experience, what I have in my experience, I will share it with you guys. So let's get started. The electrical drawings, chapter number 1. So in this chapter, if we will see, normally whenever we are making drawings, first of all we need power supply. Okay, we need power supply. So here, as you see, I bring a power supply which is line and neutral. Okay, also if you don't want like this, I will make an easy for you. For example, if you will bring this line and neutral here, okay, after that I will rotate it. Okay, I rotate this two lines, okay, here, and I will bring wire, and this is our phase wire, okay, and here the second one is our neutral wire. Neutral wire is blue. Okay, so how we are using switches, relays in our circuit and magnetic contactor, from starting from basics for the student. Okay, first of all, whenever we have making some circuit and we are starting wiring, we need fuses in our circuit. So as you see, I took one fuse here and I keep it here. So this is our fuse number 1. Okay, so how we will connect this fuse with the line? I will took another wire and I will connect from line to fuse. This is input side of the fuse or breaker. Okay, after that, what we have next thing about after the switch, after the circuit breaker, we need a switch. Okay, so what I will do, I will take a simple switch. Okay, I will take a simple switch, or I will take, for example, I will take a simple on off switch, normally on off switch. Okay, and I will show you the difference between the switches, and we will go further that what we have. So here, if we will see, I will take some different kind of switches. So first, if you will see, I took this one selector switch, single pole. Okay, so this is single pole switch. Okay, what I will do, I will take one wire again and connect after the fuse, enter this wire in the switch. Okay, and from after the switch, if I want to glow one bulb or any load, I will show you now how we will connect with the load. Okay, so I will took one load here. Load are different kinds we have in the electrical. Okay, like now I choose a load, one simple lamp. Okay, this is a lamp. Okay, what I will do now, I will take one wire, okay, and I will connect with this. Okay, and after that I will bring one neutral. Okay, and I will connect our neutral on the X2. Okay, 1 minute and I will explain you how I will connect. Okay, so look guys, if you will see here, we have two line and neutral. Okay, after that we connect this in the fuse, okay, for protection purpose, and after that we have switch and we have here our load. Okay, so this is an example of a basic electrical circuit to control by one switch, on off switch. Okay, so now I will test this circuit if you will want to see how it is working. So first we will turn on the breaker or fuse. Okay, after that, if we will turn on the switch, you see our light is on. Okay, this is very simple and basic. So the switch is on with the normal, and now I will turn it off. You see, it's turned on and it's turned off. Okay, so now let's see second example. So now again I will take a wire. Okay, I will take a wire and I will take it till here. Okay, or first we will bring our equipment on the drawing. What we will do, first we will bring this our fuse again. Okay, again one fuse, and what I will do, I will bring the wire. Okay, and I will connect the wire here. Okay, after that, in this example we will see different kind of switch. Okay, first we take normally open switch. Okay, now I will take normally closed switch. Okay, so we will understand what is the how the function of the switches, normally closed switch and normally open switch. So now I will connect this switch with our from fuse. Okay, and now I bring one load is our lamp. Okay, this is our lamp. Okay, I put it here. Okay, and then I bring again the wire from the output of the switch side. Okay, I will bring one wire. Okay, and I connected here. So this is our one side circuit is complete, our phase line is okay. Now I bring blue wire. Okay, to connect this with our neutral. Okay guys, so let's start the testing. Now we connect our load. Okay, so let's see if I turn on the fuse. As you see, if now turning on one fuse, it will also, because both are labeled at 1. So what I will do, I will make it F1. So now if you will see, it will not get on. Okay, now you see, if I will turn on this, only this fuse is turning on. Before it is both having same tag, so it is working. Now you see, once I turn on the fuse, it's turned on the light. Why? Because here we are using normally closed switch. So once the power is on, so the circuit is complete, so the power bulb, our bulb is on, our load is on. But here, if you can compare with this circuit, if I turn on the fuse, the bulb is not on till I press the button. You see, and now you see here again our this switch is open, even I didn't touch this. So why this is happening, I will tell you, because the tags are same. So it is thinking the our circuit is thinking that they are both one single switch. So what I will do, I will change the tag. Okay, so now if you will see, I turn on the fuse and I turn on. Once I turn on the fuse here, the lamp is immediately on. How it's happened? Because the switch is normally closed here, and here we have the switch is normally open. So now I will turn on the switch. Now you see the power is on. Okay, but here the switch is reversed from this. If I will turn on this switch now, the lamp is off. So this is the common difference, the main difference between normally closed and normally open switches. Once normal condition of normally closed switch is this is off condition of normally closed switch, power is on. But here the normally open switch, normal condition is normally open, so the circuit is open here, there is no power. Okay guys, so let us see our third example. Okay, so you will understand more. Now we will use another kind of our switches which we are using in the control panel. Okay, here I put the fuse again and I will make mark F2. Okay, and I will took the wire and the wire is connected here. Okay, and after that I will bring load. Okay, I will bring the load. Okay, this is here, this light is here, and I will give him the number H1. No, I will give it H2. H1 already we have. This is our H1. Okay, so now what I will do, I will bring here one now push button. So now I am using a push button. Okay, normally open push button. Okay, so the push button is here. Now I will complete the circuit. How I will complete the circuit? I will take a wire, I will connect from fuse to switch input and then here, and then I will bring the neutral wire. connected here, and then I will connect to our neutral. Okay, so let us test our circuit. Before going to test, I will tell you again, I will make mark here S2. So this is our S2. So this circuit is complete. So let us test now again and see the difference between this. So I turn it on. I turn on the fuse here and here. So now first you have to see, if I press this simple switch, it is continuously on, our load, our lamp is on. But here, if I just click and leave it, if I just turn it on, because it is not turning on, it is once I will hold, now I am holding my switch, I am pressing, so it is turning on the power in the lamp. As you see, I just press, it's on. Once I remove, so these kind of switches having a spring inside. Once you press, the power is go there and power is completing the circuit. But while you remove the finger, it will open the circuit. So this is the simple difference, but this is a difference between simple switch and the push button. Once you press the push button, it will work, okay, and once you remove, it will open the circuit. So this is complete. I hope you understand till here. So now we will use another type of switch. So we will see now what we will do. We will again take one fuse, okay, again take one fuse here, okay guys, and we will mark it F3. So in this way we will learn now that how the circuits are made. If you understand these basics, so you will learn how to design the panels, okay, and how to work. So now I will take again a push button which is normally close, okay, I will keep it here, okay, I will bring the load, okay, this is the load, okay, I will leave it here, I will mark it H3. This is the tags are very important, and you will put it here S3, okay, fuse is already F3, okay, F1, F2 and F3. Now I will connect the wiring, okay, this is fuse output, from fuse output to the switch, and from the output of the fuse switch we connected here, okay. Now I need neutral wire, so I bring the neutral wire and then I will connect. So this is our circuit wiring is complete. So now what I will do, we will test, okay. Now we are testing our push button normally close, okay. So now you see, if you close this and close this, you see the difference. Now here once we turn on the fuse, power is immediately on, but here only while I am pressing. If you see, now I press, so the power is there. Once I hold, it is working, but here it's difference. This is normally close push button, so once I push, it open the circuit. Once I remove my finger from the push button, it closes again. So in normal condition, normally close switch button is passing the supply, and normally open push button, it's not passing the supply. So this is also, you understand now the common difference between push button and the normal. If you see, the switch is on here, okay, the fuse is on, the switch is on, power is on, switch is on, power is on, okay. Here normally closed switches, in normal condition power is on because they are normally closed, okay. But while we have normally open, once we will press the normal type of switch, it's continuously on, but normally open push button, once I press it, till that I put my finger, it is working, but I remove my finger, it's open, okay. So normally in motor control panel we use this kind of switches. If you see, now I press, it's open, it's open, it's close, it's close, it's open, okay. Once I press, it's open, close, okay. So further we will go to next, okay, and we will see. So now you understand the difference between normal switches and the push buttons, okay. In this series you understand what is the difference between normal switches and the push buttons. So till that we are having clear knowledge. So how we have two types of switches, push button and normal switches. Okay, so now we will see one more circuit. So let's take an example. I will show you I will show you normally. Okay, I will show you how we will make a simple circuit which is with holding circuit. Okay, so let me see how we will. Okay, we will extend our wire first. We will extend this wire. Okay, we will extend our neutral wire also. Okay, so now we will see how to hold the circuit with the help of push buttons. Okay, here we don't need the holding because we have direct holding. Okay, but how we will hold with how we will operate our circuit with the help of push buttons. Okay, so what I will do, I will take, first of all we need protection, so I will bring fuse here. Okay, the fuse, this is our fuse. Okay, I put my fuse here, and this fuse number 4. Okay, and after that I need one. Okay, I need push button. Okay, so I will bring one normally open push button and one normally close push button. Okay friends, similar S3 and S2. So here we will mark it. Okay, S4, this is S5. Okay guys, so tagging is very important. If we will tag it wrong, okay, it will not work, it will get wrong circuit. Okay, so now what we will do, we will put our normally close button, we will use as a off. So we'll put here off, or we will write here the name OFF, off. Okay, this is our off, this is our off button, and this is our on push button. Okay, so we will bring now our load. Okay, in this example I will bring a load of a bulb. Okay, I will bring one bulb. Okay, so here what I will do, I will connect now one wire from main line to the fuse, then from fuse to normally close, then normally close to here, and in our load. Okay, after that neutral will connect here, and then it will connected here directly in the neutral. So let's see what we make. Okay, we press, we turn on the fuse. Now here you see the power is flowing from here, but here once I press and hold, it is working. Okay, and I remove, it is turning off the circuit. Okay, and as you notice the power is still here. So what we will do, we will take one normally open switch. Now how we will hold this circuit to work, how we will, so in this example I will take it here, one magnetic contactor. What is magnetic contactor? I will show you the picture of magnetic contactor, so you will understand what is magnetic contactor. So guys, this is our magnetic contactor we are using for motors and different circuits. So the symbol of this magnetic contactor I will bring now in our drawing. Okay, so this is our magnetic contactor coil. Okay, what I will tell you what is the coil. So first, if you will see this, I will make it 2D. Okay, so you will understand from here very clearly. If you will see here guys, we have here L1. Okay, I will make it zoom in. Okay, and if you will see here guys, in our magnetic contactor, we have main contacts. Okay, and we have auxiliary contacts. If you will see now here, this is L1, L2, L3. These are three input of power supply, and T1, T2, T3, this is output to our supply. Okay, and here we have these auxiliary contacts, and these two contact A1, A2, it's our coil to operate. So now I will explain you how we will operate this kind of magnetic contactor switch. Okay, because in motor control we are using magnetic switch. Okay, this is magnetic contactor. Okay, we are using here. So what I will do, I will bring this K, because you see this is Km. Okay, I will mark it, tag it Km. Okay, so now this is Km, it's the coil of this contactor, and here you see this is A1, A2. So here we have A1, A2, this is the coil. What I will do, I will took wire, a piece of wire, and I will do what I will do here. First I will remove the old wire, I will take one new wire. Okay, and I will connect from the normally open to contactor coil, and then I bring the neutral here, and I will remove the old wire. Okay, I remove the old wire, then now I connect directly here. Okay, so our circuit is complete here. So how it is working, let us try and see. I turn on the fuse, power is here. As you see, once I press, it's becoming red, it's mean it's turning on. You see, it's turning on, this Km is turning on, but we need to hold this circuit. So how we will hold this circuit? So now you see, once I press, it's only turning on, but once I remove the finger, it's not turning on. So what we will do, we will use this normally open contact. Okay, we'll make wiring of this normally open contact, and we will see how we'll make the holding of this circuit, and we will use also our off push button. So what I will do, I will bring one normally open contact, okay, which I will put it here. Okay, and I will label it Km. Okay, this is our Km auxiliary contact. This one, as you see here, number 13 and number 14, it's writing here. Okay, on this two. Okay, here I will show you this. This is our contact we are using now here, 13 number normally open. So I will bring wire, phase wire, connect from here. Okay, I connected here in parallel. This is, we are connecting the auxiliary switch, auxiliary contact in the parallel. Okay, so what is now we will test our circuit. Okay, now what we will do, we will turn on the switch. Okay, as you see, now the power is off. I will turn the ones. Now we will test with the on, how it will work. Okay, now I press and you see it's continuously on, it's not turning off. Now it's on. So if I will turn it off, I need to press this. You see, now it's off, now it's off, before it's on. Okay, if you want to on, it's on. Okay, so now you understand how we are making the contactor holding circuit. So this is holding and this is simple DOL circuit. Okay, you see now. Okay, if you want to connect any circuit from this, any contactor to be hold, how to hold, this is the simple circuit, and how to turn it off with the help of push button. Press push button, Km on. Once it is on, power is coming through this part. Okay, power is coming from here. Okay, understood? So I hope in today's video lecture you understand that how we are making how we are using the switches in the circuit and how it is working. So I hope guys you are showing your interest in studying this. If you show your interest, kindly like, share this video, and I hope that we will continue this. This is as per your interest. If you are showing interest in my videos, I will continuously making this kind of videos, and step by step we will learn more and more. Okay, so we will continue in this session in our next video. So till that, Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Okay, so till that we will see you in the next video. So till that, have a nice day and take care of yourself. Bye bye from Power Learning and Muzammil Ismail. Bye bye and take care. Assalamu alaikum.